introduce yourself and say which characters you are playing in the fandub.
Starting with me, I'm assuming. Okay. I'm NanoNeko. I'm playing Will Vandam, Chris Lair, and Elizabeth Hale. I forgot her name. Elizabeth Hale. And Bess Grumper when it comes to that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, it's my turn. Hello, I'm Vio/Louis. I am also not a someone on Instagram. I voice Hay Lin, Lillian Hale, and a few other background characters in the fandom.
Okay, so tell me, which character do you like to play the most?
I would say that's got to be Will, because she is who I wanted it originally. Actually, if I didn't mention this before, I was going to originally ask if I could play Elion, but then that role was taken. But I'm happy with Will.
I think you'd play a good Elion too, but yeah, I think you're really, really good as Will.
I'm happy I got this role.
What about you, Vio?
I think the character that I enjoy playing the most is probably Hay Lin, since I don't really think other people can try. But I would really love to see, like, my other fellow voice actors try. I think Hay Lin's voice is kind of like really fitting, because my voice is like similar to hers, since we're both very similar in some ways. Yeah.
All right. Yes, I'd like to see others try Hay Lin, but I don't think they would be as good as you. Okay, so now a question about Witch in general. How did you find out about the series, and how long have you been a fan?
So I found out about it like when I want to say I first heard of it when I was like 8. There is this very, very legal site where you can go and watch cartoons legally, and they will on the side have like an anime of the day or something, and I saw Witch there. And yeah, it's not anime, but it's just any cartoon for some reason. It says anime of the day. And I saw Witch there. And I was like, the picture that they have is one of the covers from Arc 2, and it was a really good picture. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then my brother was like, oh yeah, that I hear good things about that. It's like Winx but darker or something, because I knew Winx. But I wasn't interested in it until I was about 12. And I was like, I remember that was a thing, so I started watching it, and I loved it. Season 2, like I loved season 1, but then season 2 came in, and I loved it even more. So I guess I've known it about roughly 6 years.
And how did you get into comics?
I always wanted to read them, but it took me a long time to just sit down and do it. I want to say it took me about 2 years to actually sit down and do it, because so I have this thing where whenever I like something, I want to make my own version of that, and I needed to read the comics if I wanted to do that, because I need to know everything. So that's what made me actually do it. It took me about 6 months to read all of it. But yeah. And it tastes like Ovaltine.
Okay. And Vio, how did you find out about Witch?
I found Witch through like a friend, because they were rambling about it earlier. You know Sid, my friend there in the server, they had like this armor profile that I really liked, and I wanted to know more about where the profile came from, and she started rambling to me about Witch, and to this other friend as well. And at the start of like February 1st, I started watching the show because it got me so interested. And soon I became like very obsessed with it. Like the story, the characters, especially Hay Lin, I grew to love them. For the comics, I think it also took me like about roughly 6 months to finish it, because it was like so long and I was in school and stuff. I found like the comics because like through also from the same friend, and like because I wanted to know more about like the astro drops, because like my friend also mentioned the astro drops in the comics, so that's how I actually got the courage to finish the comics as well. Like even through like reading the the most very terrible arcs, like Arc 8, Didn't Teach to Be Rich. I had to like tolerate that just for the sake of the astro drops, and also like the new power arc, because I actually kind of liked the new power arc. So yeah.
Okay, and how long have you been a fan?
Actually, so like about 1 year now, since I'm like still very relatively new to the fandom.
So tell me now, what are your favorite characters in the TV show or in the comics?
Well, so if we're talking about the TV show, Cornelia was my favorite because I love characters that start out like as not good characters. How should I put it? Not good people. They're not like they're kind of thinking of themselves the whole time. They're not really contributing or whatever, or they're kind of looked down on because they're acting a certain way, but then grow and change and become like awesome. That's like one of my favorite character tropes. Mimi from Digimon is also that, for those who know that. Um, so I loved Cornelia in the cartoon. And then I read the comics, and my opinion of Cornelia didn't change, but it made me actually, I was kind of surprised by how mature she was in the comics compared to the cartoon. And but because they're so different, I think I like her cartoon more. And but I like Will and both of them equally. So she, in a weird way, kind of beats Cornelia, even though I like Cornelia more in the cartoon.
Okay, so that's fitting that you now voice Will.
I know. I was like, how'd this happen? What's even going on here?
Okay, and Vio, but I think I know what's your answer gonna be, but come on.
Yes, we know the answer, but like my original favorite character before Hay Lin was actually also Cornelia. Yeah, yeah, it's very shocking because like I actually didn't really notice Hay Lin up until like when I watched more of the show and then read more of the comics. That's when I grew to love her more and more until I made her my whole personality.
So that's nice that you both got the roles of your favorite characters. That's really cute. So now I wanna ask, do you want to be professional voice actors one day?
I hold that idea cautiously. I like the idea. I do. I want to do that. Like that's it's definitely a possibility I'm holding. The only issue is that I know that voice work can be very, very not the work itself, but how you actually get into it and the kind of competition that might be around it can be very stressful. And that car just went by. I'm so sorry. So it's a cautious. It's a possibility I hope for.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. I think if I were to be like a professional voice actor, I would probably kind of use it as like an opportunity. But like I don't think voice work could be for me since I don't really tend to be a very good professional at it. Even if like with this fandom at all, I don't really have the confidence in my voice to do actual professional voice work since I'm just more of like a quiet, behind the scene kind of person. So like I think it would be hard if I were to be in a like a professional voice actor. So yeah, I don't think so. But I think it would be. It was like a hobby, but like not like a very very big, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I don't think I would want to be a professional voice actor either, so I get that. But for this fan up, what do you find the hardest thing about being the voice actor?
Well, originally it was yelling. I couldn't get myself to yell right, but recently I figured that out for the most part. It's not an issue now. I think the hardest part for me, this isn't something. It's more of a worry I have that because we're not like engaging with each other when we act. I'm worried that my lines may come off as stiff because they're not really responding to anyone, and that's more of a concern, but I still think it counts because I feel like I could try harder to make it less stiff.
I don't think your lines are stiff, but it's a good idea that for future issues, when there are some kind of intense scenes, we could try to interact with each other to
That
see.
would be awesome.
Yeah, I think we could try that someday.
Yes.
Okay, and Vio, what are the hardest things for you?
I think the hardest thing for me to do was like obviously crying, since like I forgot how to cry, and like my emotions don't really seem to tend to like go into like the more negative emotions. But like when I yell or sound excited for Hay Lin, I think I could do that easily. But like the most hardest thing was probably like trying to get the lines right, like to fit, because some translations of like the comics online are kind of really hard to like write down and stuff, you know? Because like some are either grammatically incorrect or they just don't really make sense. I had to improvise a lot, and like but like improvising is fun. It's just really hard when there's like this specific line that you can't decode, you know?
Yeah,
Like when you get
I think it's really good that we got a hold of the Yen Press translations because they're obviously more professional and make more sense. So I'm really glad that we can use them now. And it's kind of funny because for issue 4 that I'm editing right now, some people already recorded the online translation and then the others recorded the Yen Press translation. So it sometimes doesn't fit with what's on the screen, but I hope that that isn't such a big issue. Like you, Nano, you recorded because you always record really fast, and I really grateful for that. You recorded for the online translation.
Oh,
yeah,
you're talking to me.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
I don't think that's such a problem. I think it will fit, and
Yeah, sorry about that. Even though it isn't really like a huge issue, I do think that maybe I should have waited or something.
Yeah, but that's kind of my fault. I mean, I had to get a hold of the Yen Press translations first. So, and for example, Shy Sky, she recorded her lines for like the next few issues already, and then we switched to Yen Press. So yeah, that's kind of yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem. But I told her that she doesn't have to re-record them because I know that it's a lot of work, and we can make it work somehow. I'm sure.
like switching the pages. It's honestly really okay.
I am really happy we got the Unpress, I gotta say. Like, I'm so happy that I don't have to, like, look at a line and study it and figure out what they were trying to say.
Yeah, I agree.
I also agree. It's like really hard. Yeah, that's why I said the thing earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. You were speaking my thoughts.
If you could have a role in the fandub, but from future arcs or from the TV show, a role of someone who isn't in the comics yet, who would that be?
Oh, that's a good question. Wait, let me think.
Blank.
Ah, shoot. No, I would not. No, I wouldn't voice Blank. I love him, but I would not voice him. I am nothing compared to his actor, Stephen Blum. Vio, you go first. I can't think.
What was the question again? I couldn't hear. Sorry.
What character from the future arcs or from the TV show would you like to voice if you could?
Oh, that's really hard. I think probably, well, I could probably match Wong's voice actor, but really he is a king, like Nano said, so I don't really think I could have the audacity to even voice him. As for like the comics, like the rest of the series, I would probably try Sheila of the comics from Arc 3, where Tamari danced out of nowhere. And probably like Hao Chai, you know, like from like the Astral Dark arc.
Wait, haven't you already played her?
Well, not like, well, not really fully, but like when she gets more.
Okay, you mean like when she gets her personality? Okay.
Yeah, when she gets her personality, I really think it would be fun.
Yeah, Will's Astral Drop really got a whole almost like 5 whole pages to her.
She's got a whole arc, and the other Astral Drops are like toys compared to her.
Yeah.
They're toys is screen time. Give my other girl screen time, please. Like, oh my god.
And to answer the question, I have 2 answers. If we're talking about the cartoon, I would actually like to have a try at Miranda, because playing a monster sounds fun. And if we're talking about the comics, okay, this is a really obscure pick. Obscure if you didn't read far enough into the comics. I think this one actually straight up wasn't translated for a long time, localized in other countries. In Teach to Be Witch, the youngest daughter of the scientist.
Oh, yeah,
you mean Shinobu?
Shinobu, right?
What?
Shinobu.
Yeah, Shinobu. That was her name.
Oh, that would be
I would
so
like to play her.
cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Takeda arc storyline in the arc 8. It was really cool. I really liked Shinobu and Mariko and Takeda himself. It was really great. It's just sad that it was bogged down by the magical kids.
They really should have been separate arcs, in my opinion, because I am a Teach to Be Witched apologist. I will defend. Well, not defend, but I'm like, yes, that was fun. I had fun with that arc, you know.
Yeah,
but they should have really been separate arcs.
I don't hate that arc. I really think it's okay. I really like the Takeda storyline. I'm just not a big fan of kids, but also I don't hate the kids. I just think they were kind of unnecessary. I just think.
I get you. The idea is good.
Sense.
They just needed to spend.
It made no sense that magical kids appeared out of nowhere. Where did they come from?
Good on paper, weird in execution.
Okay, another question. Since I know that you both watched the TV show and you're both fans of the TV show, what are some things from the show that you wish were in the comics?
Okay, I have two. I think one of these might be controversial. I'll start with the controversial one. I think Hearts should have been in the comic as too, because I just thought that helped answer some questions. Like, yes, that did bring up a slight plot hole with exactly how the Heart of Kandrakar happened, if that seemingly wasn't Kandrakar. But I like the whole concept.
Like the Heart of Zambala, Earth. Yeah, I
just liked it. I was like, yes. And then the second thing, now I feel like this is something very uncontroversial. I really wish Matt being Shagon was awesome in the comics.
Yes, I wish so
because
too. It
was so good.
I think it was like the single best thing about the TV show, period. Really, I love Shagon Matt.
Wait, do you not like the cartoon? I forgot.
No, I like the cartoon, but I prefer the comics, but there are some things in the cartoon that I just really, really love. And when I tell people, there are some people that don't like the cartoon, right? They only like the comics. And when I tell them that I like the cartoon and I recommend the cartoon, I usually tell them to watch it for Matt, for Caleb, and for Yan Lin.
Yan Lin.
Yeah, I know what Yan Lin was in the comics, but she dies.
Yeah, she
pretty
dies.
quickly. And in the cartoon, she's just really funny and cool.
Yes, she was good. Oh, yeah, I guess that counts as another one, because I do know that's a lot of things that people who watched the cartoon and then came to the comic, they're like, where's Yan Lin? Where is she?
Okay, and Vio, what do you wish were in the comics but isn't?
I think also Shagon Matt, because I really love Shagon Matt, and like the relationship between Will and Matt, when that happened, it's like so mind-blowing. It blew my mind. I would watch season 2 over and over and over again, just to experience that mind-blowing feeling again.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's so good.
I'm such a fangirl about those two.
Real.
Yes.
The other thing probably would be like maybe like the pastlings, I think. I'm not sure if like the pastlings appeared in the comics, since I kind of read it once, never read it again.
No,
I do think
pastlings were not a thing in the comics, but
I do think yeah.
They I think they were kind of adapted from Whisperers in a weird way, because Jeet was originally a Whisperer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's literally in one panel of the comic. He's talking to Elion.
Oh,
really? That was Jeet?
Yeah, except his name is translated as Jink in some versions, I noticed.
I have to check. I think I know who you're talking about.
So never mind that. But I think the other new thing probably would be probably just Yan Lin being there instead of like quote unquote dying. Yeah, just basically the same answers as you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see that we agree. Yeah, there are just some things that would have been perfect in the comics. Oh, another one is, are there any particular scenes or whole issues that you're looking forward to in the fandub?
Let me think. Okay, I am looking forward to just all of Arc 2, but I don't think that counts. I think that's a cop-out answer, because that's if we even get to Arc 2. I did have an answer for this a while ago. I think it has something to do with the final battle, but I can't remember now. So, Vio?
Okay. I would really, 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 really love to meet Eric. You know, I really look forward to meeting Eric, even though like there might be a big chance of no one voicing him ever. But I also really look forward to like the Astro Drop arc, like I mentioned earlier, because I'm really, really excited about like voicing the Astro Drops, especially Pochai, because I love the Astro Drops. They're silly. I am an Astro Drop apologist.
I think when it comes to Arc 2 and Eric, there will be definitely some characters from Arc 1 that won't translate into Arc 2. So some people will have less roles, like Phobos and Cedric won't be in Arc 2, and Daltar. But also,
I don't think we have to worry about Preda losing roles.
Yeah, but I also think that if we get to Arc 2, we can also always like ask people on YouTube if they want to join, because I'm sure we have some fans and some people that would like to join. So if we don't have enough voice actors, we can always ask. But for now, for Arc 1, I would rather not get more people than necessary, because it's also kind of complicates things. I'd rather wait until like new important characters appear, like Nerissa, of course, and her Knights of Distraction, and Eric, etc. Is there anyone in the fandub that you think does the perfect job of voicing a particular character or characters?
Preda, Cedric.
Preda with every character.
Preda with Cedric, specifically for me. I think he does a phenomenal job at Cedric in human form and Cedric in snake form. I literally don't think we could have gotten a better voice for him. Like, we lucked out so much when he came in. Is like, I can try out for Cedric.
Yes, honestly, I didn't, when we were starting the auditions, I didn't think that Preda would be this good. But when he sent his audition for Cedric, I was like, what the hell? And this moment where Cedric, in issue 1 at the end, when Cedric transforms from snake to human, it's my favorite moment in the fandub, probably. Like, one of the favorites, definitely.
I know, I actually have his audio of him doing the human to snake thing saved on my computer because I had to share it with someone else. I was like, listen to this guy's voice.
Yeah, and he also does so many different characters and accents and laughs.
Yes. Oh, honorary mention, or not honorary, but Motorship, Great Irma.
Yes, very sassy, very good.
Yes,
I love it.
Also, not sure if we could have gotten a better Irma voice. Little guy would have been great though. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that Irma, Motorship as Irma is even better than the TV voice actor.
Yeah, a comment said that. I was like, dang.
Yeah, because it's really, really sassy and really fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Vio, what about you? Who do you think does the perfect job?
Aside from Preda, I think Nano. I'm sorry. I think Nano does a really good job at voicing Will. I think Lauren also does a great job at voicing
She's so good.
Especially with the accent.
Scottish Cornelia.
Scottish Cornelia.
Love it. I think also Jules, our lovely interviewer, really does a great job with Tarani. I really love her Tarani. It's so unique. Very amazing.
Yes.
And like the narrator, Bueno, I think they did like a great narrator accent, as well as like Miss Rudolph. Even though I kind of tried and it failed, they really did make a really great Miss Rudolph. And pretty much everyone else, like everyone
You're
else,
like, you know what, everyone.
yeah, everyone. My answer is everyone.
Aww.
End of question. Let's go.
Okay, what are your hopes for the fandub? You kinda already answered that one. Like, how many arcs do you hope we make?
I personally hope we get to arc 4. That's my biggest hope. If we get to arc 4, I'll be very happy. I'll be also happy if we go past it, but arc 4 is my main hope. And I know that's a big deal. Like, that's a lot of work, but I just want to do that arc.
If we ever get to arc 2, I would be happy. But if we get anything past that, I would still be happy. But like, as long as we're like going through our own pace and we're like having fun and stuff, I think anywhere we could get as far to is already fine with me. I just hope that we keep doing this. I mean, at least until like we get old or die or something.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That'd be sick. We're old ladies voicing young characters. I'm Hay Lin. I'm really old now.
I need to practice old people voice.
Heart of Kandrakar!
Oh gosh.
You know, about old people, I'm really wondering about Nerissa, because for a huge chunk of arc 2, Nerissa is like this really old, shriveled lady. And I'm wondering if we'll find someone who will do a good voice for that. And
sorry.
and it would also be perfect if that person could then change the voice to like young Nerissa. But we'll see. But it will be really interesting.
Yes.
And then of course Kadma and like Eric's grandpa, a lot of older characters that I'm wondering how we'll do. Because so far we had Yan Lin. I was doing Yan Lin, and it was fun. I really liked voicing her, but I don't think I would be able to do another old voice. And then we have Preda as Grandpa Olsen, but he didn't appear yet. And like
he can't be too grandpas.
Yeah, and Miss Rudolph also is kind of an older lady, and Bueno does a really good job. But like I'm sure that not everybody could do like grandma voice. So I'm wondering how that will come out.
I'm gonna practice.
I'm gonna practice for Nerissa, I think.
Oh my gosh, I would love to hear that. I think you do great.
Oh, lady, no. Oh, dear child. Oh, take my hand and die. Joking.
She will, though. She will die. I think, right? Nerissa dies? I haven't read Arc 2 in so long.
Nerissa died.
Yeah, I think so. I'm reading it right now, but I'm not at the end yet.
Okay.
And I forgot. Okay, another question is, because you both voice girls, like I know Nano voices Chris, but he's a child, so it's often that girls voice little boys. But what character, what like boy character with deeper voice would you like to voice, but you know that you can't?
I would be Martin.
Oh, I think you could do Martin, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If I got my voice like deep enough or like very nerdy enough, I would probably be a good Martin.
Okay, weirdly enough, I think I'd want to play Eric.
Oh my god, really?
I mean, like, yeah, if I could do that seems like a fun role.
You want to be my Eric?
Okay, don't make it weird. But I'd love to.
I think that would be fun. Yeah, really. And like Vio as Martin, I think they could do it, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty much all the questions that I had. So now it's your turn. Is there anything that you would like to tell me or the fans watching?
Oh, huh. You're gonna cut out the moments of silence, right?
Yeah.
uh, hmm. Okay, in the comment section, ask us questions and we'll try and make a follow-up.
I think it would be cool if we got enough questions under all the interviews, we could do like a Q&A with more people.
Yes.
And I would just read it like, oh, a question for Nano. Somebody asks this and this. That would be really fun.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
So yeah, I think that's my contribution for that, for the moment. Unless I think of something.
Okay, Vio, do you have anything to say?
Jules, I hope you have a great day. I love you.
Oh, thanks.
I also love you, Nano. And to everyone watching this, I hope you also have a good day. I hope you drink water.
I need to do that, actually.
Water your plants if you have any. Water your cats if you have any.
My cats don't drink water.
Cats drink water. They drink water.
They drink the dirty water at the bottom of the trash. I don't know what their issue is.
But they're still water. They're still water. Okay, I'm being sidetracked. Okay, anyway, to everyone watching this, I hope you have a great day. Yes, drink water, eat food.
Run under the big yellow thing.
I forgot.
We love you, Uwu.
We love you, Uwu. Okay, but yeah, seriously.
Oh my
God.
God.
But yeah, that's it. Make sure to leave us really good comments. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah.
Also, we see every one of your comments, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
We appreciate all of you.
I'm kind of surprised we didn't ramble more.
Yeah, I thought it would be longer too, but I think we can always leave it for future episodes.
Right. If we get a couple more people in here, there would have been so much rambling.
There would have been a lot.
Okay, so thanks a lot, and that's the end.
Wow. That was awesome.